Admin lead. To demonstrate leads, we will add a registration form to the workspace. Admin leads. This window is linked to SciMark's lead management system and allows the export of leads to email or external CRM systems. Form setup. Form settings. Type refers to the location from which the information arrives via a URL, that is, URL passed by, or through form field, a field that exists on the page. Field ID name. If you selected the form field option when defining the type of form defined, the list that will open will display all the IDs of the elements that communicate information, and from these you must select the desired field. If the selected option in form definition is passed by URL, then you should manually type in the variable name for transfer. Field info connects between existing fields on the page or transferred via the URL to fields defined in the system. These fields will be used to send the registrant's information to an external system, which will be covered later, and/or to the SciMark system. To add a field to a table, click on Add. Send Button ID field. We select the button that will send the registrant's details from a list of buttons located on the page. On this page there is one button. When the registrant's details are sent successfully, this button will disappear and it will be replaced by the notification Success ID. In the Success ID field, we will select an element that will be displayed after the registrant's details have been transferred from the list of all the existing elements on the page, and this element will appear when the registrant's information will be successfully sent. To define the element as Success ID that will only appear after the registrant's details have been sent, it is recommended that it be defined as Site Hide in the navigation menu. Send incoming leads to SciMark database. If we want to save the information in SciMark, we should check this field, and the transmission of an email will only be possible if the information is saved as stored in the SciMark. Email setup, email settings. Send to email. Mail addresses where the information will be sent, and the addresses should be separated by a semicolon. Email type determines whether the information will be sent in text format or in HTML format. Text direction, defining the cursor direction in mails, right to left or left to right. This field is selectable only when we choose to send the information in HTML format. Mobile prefix. Allows the system to automatically distinguish between mobile phone numbers in the registrant's details and transfer them via mail under the mobile field. Email content. You can set the title that will appear for each item of information as well as its location in the table that will be sent in email. SciMark field. A list of fields defined in the system. You can only send predefined fields or fixed fields. Display name. If the title field will be left blank in an email, it will not be sent to the mailbox. For example, in the username field, we transferred the user's name, therefore it can be set, for example, as name, and in the email query that will be received, the username will appear as name. You can enter data in any language. Line number. Number of line where an item of information will appear. This field is not mandatory, but if we want the user's name to appear, first we add the digit 1 to this field. CRM setup. CRM domain URL, system address for the external leads. The permanent parameters which we want to send can be added to the URL. You can set the variable names that appear in an external system. SciMark field, list of fields defined in the system. CRM parameter name, the title field that will appear in the external lead system. An empty field will not be sent. We will execute registration, save the site, and perform a simulation. Recorded in the column, click on Send. Send successfully will appear, meaning that the lead or registration has been sent successfully to the SciMark lead system or external CRM system. Go back to the SciMark homepage and in Lead Management, confirm that registration was received.